DreAllDay.com.
What up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. Around this time of year, the fall's approaching, school's starting. I hear from players often who say, I got tryouts coming up real soon. What's some drills I can do? What's something I could do to get ready for tryouts? So some workouts, some ball handling, some shooting, something so I can impress the coach. This is what y'all have to understand. I've talked about this over and over many times. When you're heading into tryouts, you got 2 weeks left, you got 2 days left, tryouts about to start in 2 hours, you on YouTube searching for a solution because you're going into a little bit of a panic at the last minute, you feeling anxious. Understand this. What you need to do before a game, I'm going to tell you what I like to do. When I'm approaching a game, a tryout, a workout, a camp, something like that, I'm not worried about no drills. I'm not worried about my jump shot. I'm not worried about doing a crossover. I'm not worried about none of that. When I'm approaching a game, tryout, workout, something like that, I got to get my mind locked in to the right place. Once I get my mind locked in to the mindset that I want to be in, the physical will take care of itself. Just understand, if you've been putting in the work, if you've been working on your game, if you're watching my videos, that means you're putting in the work on your game, because it ain't no other reason to be watching these. You've been doing the drills, you've been doing the workouts, you've been taking care of your body, you've worked on your shot, you've worked on your dribble, you've worked on your moves. Whatever your game is, you've worked on it enough that you physically are ready to go out and do what you need to do. So it's not more drills that you need 2 days before a tryout starts. What you need is start getting yourself mentally prepared for what you need to do for the game. So the next question might be, well, how do I prepare myself mentally? What kind of mindset do I need to be in? Understand that every human being is wired differently. So the way that I think is different from the way that you think, different from the way Kobe thinks, different from the way LeBron thinks. What works to get me in my right mindset might not be the same thing that works for you. So what you have to do is figure out and find what works for you to get you locked into that proper mindset. Try to think of a time where you did some performance, whether it was sports or something else, when you felt like you were locked in mentally. You were very focused. You performed at a high level. Think about, what did you do leading up to that? What did you think? What was your mental state leading into that performance, that high level performance that you had that game or that season or whatever it was? And find out what it was. What was it that put you in that right spot? And that's what you want to try to replicate. Experiment with different things. It might be certain music. It might be looking at pictures. It might be talking to a certain person. It might be watching a certain video. You have to find out what works for you mentally to get into that space. But it has nothing to do with the physical. For me personally, when I'm leading up to a camp, a workout, tryout, something like that, the physical work's already been done. I'm not worried about the physical work. I've been working out. I've been getting the shots up. I've been running. I've been lifting. I've been doing the drills. I'm not worried about nothing physical. I already know everything physical is already here. It ain't nothing left to do physically. I could stop working out a week before the tryout. That don't matter. It's the mental focus. Once I'm mentally focused, none of the physical even matters. The mental focus is 95% of the work. The physical, a lot of people can do. It's the mental focus that separates the player that's here from the player that's right here. It separates the good player that's a starter from the all-star, from the Hall of Famer. So you got to find what it is mentally to get you where you need to go, and that's what you need to focus on if you got tryouts coming up. When you locked in mentally, nothing in the physical world can stop you. Work on your game, DreAllDay.com, and good luck at tryouts.
That's all right. Keeps the finest going. Work on your game.